30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Check. Watch 54. Rap.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bring it. SOS.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Mack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, lock it.
Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action, Tannehill. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Defense.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
54. Get him! Get him! Get him! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Ready. Come in. 54 Mike. 3 bud. Check it out, Reed. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We're ready. 54. And we heavy on the edges.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 33-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Go. Hey, exit. Now.
Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
I'm coming after you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll set them back 5. Succop for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They've had a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You want this.
49, check 49.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Brissett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Brissett. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. This will be from 56 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danico Autry. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
To throw, Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. Finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the Titans' 42-yard line.
Check. Watch the before.
Brissett again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll make it 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Yeah.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Tannehill. Rolling to his right. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Hey, Sam off.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Set the tone, defense. 61, matchbox, lights. Watch out. Check, right, revive.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Come on, set. 15, line. 15, go. Check mark 33. Check mark 33. I got you. Ready?
From the red zone now, Tannehill. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Zipper. Hey, orbit. Go.
To the air again, Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken very short, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
Right there.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up second down.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 32.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Protein spill.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
54 is Mike. 54 is
Bravo.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Drop deep. Drop deep. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Snap.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Ready? And Lobo.
On first down, Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Again, it's Henry. Open space inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Here we go. 60 yards. Get that quarterback, D-line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Ready, break. Check, check. 154, 154. Go. Here we go. Check, nickel. Smooth. There goes.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that...
He's got a man, complete. 36 yards on the play.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. He'll let this go for the end zone. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Brissett. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. On the base. 54. Mike. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Rush in. Shift.
Looking to run with Mack. And he is going to lose yardage here. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go now. Come on, push the outlaw. Check. Watch 54. Let's go.
2nd down and goal. Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Brissett toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
Well, when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Fourth down, Brissett. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 saw. 54. Watch the run.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Complete. It's Henry. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Hey. Hey, one set. Hey, Alpha. 54. Now.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Break.
Mike 5. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Get it.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Yeah.
Mike 5.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And Suckup will put this one right through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone.
Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Set up. 8, read.
Cut.
Set, go.
And they will take a knee here.
Tannehill on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Ready.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Hey, 4 down.
Let's go.
And they take a knee.
Tannehill on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.